जय भारत, भारत माता की.
Honorable Shri Praful Patel ji, you'll have the entire time of your party, so please consume that. You'll have the entire time of your party, notwithstanding whatever has been allotted.
Thank you. Vice Chairman sir, thank you. I rise to support the legislation, very important legislation brought about by the Minister for Shipping, the Indian Ports Bill 2025, which is absolutely the need of the hour, considering that India is one of the fastest growing economies in the world. And the other aspect also being that we have almost 7,400 kilometers of coastline. And we can definitely be one of the major maritime powers in the world. As you know that all international trade, barring a very few less volume and I would say more expensive hardware or software can be exported by air or by other means. But bulk of trade, import and export, is definitely to be carried out by the sea route. And therefore, the Indian ports play a very important role in the entire development of the nation. We've seen the figures, 855 million tons of cargo as of date. But I am sure the shipping minister would know what is the kind of volumes which are being done by ports in other countries, and especially even smaller countries which have actually developed themselves as I would say maritime nations, which countries which are mainly sitting on the shipping routes, and they are doing a lot of transshipment cargo also. Those countries are doing even volumes bigger than a large country like India. And therefore, it is imperative that we do expand our seaports. It is a vital infrastructure. And infrastructure building, as you know, also leads to the development of the entire nation, the economy of the nation. One small example, but a recent example, is the under construction Vadhavan port in Maharashtra, which is going to be the largest port of our country. And that one single port, with an investment of almost 75-80,000 crores, that would be the direct investment. What about the lakhs of crores of investment which will come around due to the Vadhavan port coming around there? And it will generate employment of lakhs of people. It will give an impetus to entire region which requires development. So there are so many spin-offs and peripheral benefits of developing seaports. And it is as I said, the need of the hour. If India is already the fourth largest economy, growing at a rate of at least 6.5%, if not more, it can go up to 8%, 9% in the years to come. And if we become the third largest economy, it will not be happening without improving our overall infrastructure, out of which, especially for import and export, you will require seaports. There are times, of course, when we had bulk cargo, and it will still be a major, I would say a volume at the ports. But containers now are actually virtually, you see anywhere in the world, container ports are doing large volumes. And some figures have been given about our own ports at what are the standing. We are 19 and we are number 27 in 2 of our ports in terms of volume of containers. I'm sure we can be in the top 3. I'm sure we can be in the top 4 or 5. There is no reason why not, considering the size of our country and the volumes which we import-export. So I personally feel, sir, that it is important that this activity be expanded at the earliest pace. We have many ports. There was a time when Mumbai was only known because Mumbai had the port. It used to be the principal, I would say, occupation for a lot of people in Mumbai. And then the following that was I would say, textile mills of Mumbai. These were the only 2 things for which Mumbai was famous. Today, the port of Mumbai just does not stand anywhere in the standing because it is landlocked and it is a small area. But considering what now the developments are taking place, in China I was told, I have not been to that port, but I have seen one port which would probably subsume almost all of the ports put together of our country into one port. So that is the kind of vision which we have. And that is the kind of vision with which our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is trying to take India to. And for that, we have to really bring all our legislation also in tune with the rest of the world. Like ports, airports, these are all activities which are interlinked with the global economy. Therefore, rules, regulations, all will also have to be on par with all the other maritime nations of the world. And that is why it is imperative that this bill, which is a landmark bill which sets the tone for port building in the future, shipping in the future for our country, needs to be passed unanimously by this House. After all, India is on the path of growth. And I would also like to just tell the Honourable Minister that even in the existing ports, it's not been done, but much more impetus needs to be given by way of the other ministries also, I would say, interlocking themselves with the development of a port. Because after all, a port is only complete when there's a great road network connecting it, where there's a great railway network connecting it, and even the power and other peripheral, all the infrastructure has to be put in place. Then only a port can become a huge success. And that is what I think we still have some bottlenecks here and there in the country. And those ports, the speedier the infrastructure, peripheral infrastructure we build, we will make those ports also successful. Fortunately, we are a large geography and a large coastline which is covering almost, as I said, 7,400 kilometers, wraps all around our country. We are also on many shipping routes which connect the east with the west or other way. And that is why we can have a lot of transshipment ports also. A lot of, the cargo which comes from the Middle East, the Gulf, all these areas, if it's going east, India is no way you can bypass India. And so would it be from the east. And India, as a maritime power, and even with a great navy, we are one of the, I would say, custodians of the Indian Ocean. We not only control our own coastline, but we control the maritime movements of the entire Indian Ocean region. And that is why India has a very important role to play. So therefore, I would like to say that the Indian Ports Bill 2025 is a move in the right direction, not only to improve the ports, the connectivity, and to increase the volume, but if India really has to be truly known as a global power in every single way, and the vision of the Prime Minister of 2047 being Viksit Bharat, the moment of India, we will all have to work in that direction. And therefore, I compliment the Minister, Sonowalji. He's really been, I would say, painstakingly, following every step of this bill, piloting it. He's visited all the ports. I've seen him in action, even in Mumbai and other places. He's taking interest. And inland waterways also. Prime Minister has actually given a vision about inland waterways. Inland waterways are one of the need of the hour because it's the cheapest mode of transportation. Even within India, sir, from east, from the coast, from where your state you come from, to move any bulk goods to, say, the western region, say Mumbai or to other parts of Gujarat, the simplest and the cheapest and the most cost-effective way is to move it by sea, even today. So we have to build even inland shipping, inland waterways, and that will all combine together with these major ports to make India a great shipping nation.
Thank you. Shri Milind Murli Deoraji.